So welcome back. Today we are going to start the unit 1, and today we'll be continuing about creating and applying styles in the document, insert and use images in the document. So let's start. First is using the fill format mode. On the last turn we have studied about the different styles, how we apply different styles in the document. Now today we'll be doing using the fill format mode. Open the styles in the formatting window and select the style you want to apply. Firstly, we have to open the style in the formatting window, and from there we have to select the style of our choice. Then click on the fill format mode icon. Then we have to click on the fill format mode icon. Then third step is you can apply a paragraph, page or frame style, whatever we want by using the mouse. We have to put the mouse over the paragraph, page or the frame, and then we have to click on it. To quit fill format mode, then we have to click the fill format mode icon again and then press the escape key. Next is how to create a new style based on the document formatting. For using the new style, for creating a new style based on the document formatting, firstly we have to right click the text which you want to base a new style. We have to select the text, right click on the text in which we want the new styles. In the mini toolbar that appears, we have to click on the styles and then click on the create a style icon. In the create new style from the formatting dialog box, you have to give a style a name. We have to provide the style a name and then click on the OK button. Next is updating a style. How do we update the styles? On the home tab in the style group, we have to right click the style that we want to change, and then we have to click on update. We have to provide the style name to match the selection, whether it is available or not. Then we have to do this. Then note is given over here, all text with the style that you change will automatically change to match the new style that you have defined. Next is loading style from a template or document. How do we load the style from the template or the document? We can copy style by loading them from the template or another document. This method copies all the styles or group of the styles at the one time. Step is open the document to copy the style into. Firstly, we have to open the document to copy the style. Then in the style in the formatting window, you have to click on the new style from the selection icon, and then you have to click on load style. On the load style dialogs, find and select the template you want to copy the style from. Then select the check boxes for the categories of the style to be copied. We have to select the check boxes for the categories of the style which you want to be copied. Select override if you want the style being copied to replace any style of the same name in the document where you are copying them into. Then we have to click OK to copy the style. You will not see any changes on the screen. We will not be able to see the changes on the screen. Next is drag and drop. Open a file browser window and locate the image you want to insert. You have to firstly open the file browser window and we have to locate the image we want to insert. Then drag the image into the writer document and drop it where you want it to appear. We have to drag the image into the writer document and we have to drop it where we want it to appear. A faint vertical line marks where the image will be dropped. We will see a faint vertical line marks where the image will be dropped. This method embeds means it saves a copy of the image file in the writer document. To link the file instead of embedding it, we have to hold the Ctrl plus Shift key while dragging the image. Next is insert picture dialog box. How we insert the picture into the dialog box. Step first is click on O document, which means openoffice.org document you have to open. Click on it where you want the image to appear. We have to click on it where we want the image to get the appear. Then choose the insert picture from file from the menu bar. We have to choose the insert option and then we have to go on picture from the file menu. On the insert picture dialog, navigate to the page to be inserted. In the insert picture dialog box, we have to navigate the file to be inserted. Then we have to click on selected and then click on open. At the bottom of the dialog are the two options. There are two options are given. First is preview and next is link. Select the preview to view a thumbnail of the selected image on the right, so you can verify that you have the correct file. You can see below for use of the link. Image is given over here. You can see the link over there. Then cropping means. Cropping. So what is cropping? Cropping means to make the image of our choice by cutting it. When you are only interested in the section of the image for the purpose of your document, you may wish to cropped, cut off part of it. The user interface offered in the writer for cropping an image is not very friendly, so it may be better choice to use a graphic package. So you can use a graphic package, it will be more easy, user friendly for you. To start cropping the image, you have to right click on it and then we have to select the picture from the pop-up menu. In the picture dialog box, select the crop page. From there, we have to select the crop page. Next is resizing an image. How do we resize the image? Resizing means to make the image of our choice, big, small, whatever we want. The inserted image might not fit perfectly into the document if it is too big or too small. In these cases, we use the writer to resize the image. So if we insert the image, it may not perfectly fit into the document, so we have to make it too big or too small. In these cases, we use the resizing an image option. First step is click the picture if necessary to show the green resizing handle. So we have to firstly click on the picture. If we want to resize it, we will see a green resizing handles. Positioning the pointer over one of the green resizing handles, the pointer changes shapes given in the graphical representation of the direction or the resizing. Then click and drag to resize the image. We will be clicking on it and drag it to resizing the picture. Release the mouse button when satisfied with the new sizes. We can release the mouse button when satisfied with the new sizes. The corner handle resize both the width and the height of the graphic option simultaneously, while the other 4 handles only resize one dimension at a time. So we have to be aware that resizing a bitmap images will adversely affect the resolution. It will affect the resolution also, causing some degrees of blurring. It may cause in blurring. It is better to externally size your picture correctly before inserting into your presentation. So it is advised, it is better to resize the image outside before inserting it into the presentation. If possible, the figure below shows 3 examples of an image inserted into a document and resized. Here 3 examples are given of the images which is being resized. Next is deleting a picture. How we delete a picture? For deleting a picture, we have to click on picture if necessary. It will show the green resizing handle and from there we have to press the delete key. Or simply you can select the picture and you can press the keyboard key delete. Next is creating drawing objects. How do we create the drawing object? To begin using the drawing tools, display the drawing toolbar by clicking view toolbar in the drawing. If you are planning to use the drawing toolbar repeatedly, you can tear off the toolbars and make it to the convenient place on the windows. So icons are given here. Shortcuts, these are the shortcuts. First is select, line, rectangle, ellipse, freeform line, sixth is text, then callouts, basic shapes, symbol shapes, and so on. So you come to the steps, the drawing toolbar. To use a drawing toolbar, the steps are click into the document where you want the drawing to be anchored. We have to click on the document from which we want the drawing to be anchored. You can change the anchor later if necessary. We can change the anchor if we want it. Then select the tool from the drawing toolbar. The mouse pointer changes to drawing function pointer. We can select the tools from the drawing toolbar. The mouse pointer will change to the drawing function pointer. You can see here after the pointer icon is given there. Move the crosshair pointer to place in the document where you want the graphics to appear and then click and drag to create the drawing objects. Release the mouse button. The selected drawing functions remains active, so you can draw another objects of the same type also. To cancel the selected drawing functions, press the escape key or click on select icon, the arrow on the drawing toolbar. So for cancelling the selected drawing, you can press the escape key or you can select the select icon on the drawing toolbar. You can now change the properties, fill, color, line type and weight, anchoring and others of the drawing object using either the drawing object property toolbar or you can by using the choices and dialog boxes reach into right clicking on the drawing objects. Next is set or change properties for the drawing objects. How we can set or change the properties for the drawing object? First step is on the drawing toolbar you have to click on select to. Then step 2 is on the drawing object property toolbar you have to click on the icon for each property and from there you have to select the value which you want for the property. Next is grouping drawing objects. How do we group the drawing object? First select the object, then right click and choose the group from the pop-up menu. You can also use the shortcut key which is Ctrl plus Shift plus G. Wherever in the between the explanation you are having the shortcut key, you have to note it down in your notebooks. So what is the shortcut key of grouping drawing objects? Ctrl plus Shift plus G, or you can simply modify the groups for the menu. Next is positioning of the graphics is controlled by working on the 4 areas. So positioning of the graphics, putting the images, it is grouped on the 4 areas, which is what are these? These are arrangement. Arrangement means which refers to the placement of the graphics or imaginary vertical axis. Arrangement, where we have to place the image. Then alignment refers to the vertical horizontal placement of graphics. Vertically or horizontally, what we want, we have to place the picture. Then anchoring, it refers to the reference point of the graphic. The reference point of the graphic, it is known as the anchoring. Then text wrapping, it refers to the relation of graphics to surrounding text. So we will study till here only, and the next presentation we will continue the remaining part. Thank you.